All right, Pistons it is. I'll take a minute, kind of clean up, get everything back to control, get everything back to semi-organized before I start this half of it, or this third of it. So out of body done, this guy's next. After that I got the head sitting over there, but for right now, let's get this guy going, huh? All right, we're all cleaned up, ready to get started for round two. First things first, get rid of that fucking thing. Alright, so I'm getting ready to take this bolt out. The one that took me like, I don't know, I messed with for a good hour and a half yesterday. Went to take it out, got this guy's vice grips out, got it all set up, clamped on there nice and good. Thing just starts fucking rotating. I'm gonna take this out with my damn hand. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna take it out with my damn hand, because that's what people with damn hands do. Couldn't take it out with anything else I had, so I'm taking it out with my frickin' hand. Okay, I'm gonna take it out with my other frickin' hand. Oh, I can't wait to just throw this thing into the middle of a very busy street, which luckily I have right outside my garage door. First, I want to check out the threads on this guy. Smells a little gassy. Oops, I think I am missing a pin here. Must be on the bottom of the head. Alright, well there it is. That fucking thing is off, finally. That's, you know, I could just throw it out there. But I think I'm gonna add it to my collection. I have a nice collection up here. My jar of brimstone oblique for bad parts. It's an oubliette.
We're going to paint the street red in the middle of town, and we're going to invite everybody.
All right, bolts out. Hey, gasket's off. I guess the next thing would be pull the pan, huh? All right, got her off. Looks like she's had a little bit of fun over the years. I was looking up at the piston up there. I don't know if we'll be able to see it. I don't know if I'm going to try it. There it is. Yeah, got a bit of blowback there. So obviously the rings are bad, which isn't that big of a deal. Obviously because I have new rings and that's why I'm doing this. So I'm kind of glad that's there, because if I bought that and there was nothing, and this is like immaculate in here, then I'd be kind of pissed off. But it's not. So I guess I'm not pissed off. So, in other news, got this guy all, got the oil filter taken off and the box over here all cleaned up and cleaned out. Oh, that guy was dirty in there. Still fucking dirty in there, but got it pretty good and cleaned out. This is the back of the clutch protector plate, which is pretty good. A little bit of clutch fibers, nothing crazy compared to the outside. So I'll take shiny with some fibers on the inside any day. Alright, so up next I guess I'm gonna pull this the camshaft cover and get working on that. So apparently this is called a main bearing cap. Here's the loosening sequence. I'm not seeing a one. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hooray! Yay! Got that guy off! Oh, it looks like here. Looks like that. That's what she looks like. I don't want to drip any oil on my camera, but I guess I can do a quick underpass. Maybe I'll see something that I didn't see. Oh, let's try it this direction. Right now.
I'm really encouraged by the chairman and his comments. And of all the things I worry about at night, inflation is not.
That is the crankshaft. Well, that's an oil pump. Alright, so I'm going to spend a second, get this guy cleaned up a little bit, and then I'm going to start pulling the pistons. Alright, got it pretty cleaned up. About as good as it's going to get for what it's for. I did not do the insides, in case you're wondering. Just did quick spray, scrape and wipe of the outside there. Good enough. Good enough to start pulling pistons. So I think I got a piston out. This is piston number 1. You can tell by the empty tube there. Piston number 1. It's really cool looking. But I can tell there's a lot of blow by. Don't see any kind of crazy. So, yeah. P28, look at that. Look at fucking that. Yowza. Alright. So I just noticed something really strange. I went to put the bottom back on this, and if you'll notice, that is a 2. That one is a 1. You're willing to bet the next one over is a 1, and then a 3, and then a 4. Which coincides with the marks on the intake manifold injectors. So now I'm very curious as to why they put number 2. I have a feeling I'm going to be putting these back in that order. Very strange. Yeah, it's a little dirty in there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reuse the piston, because I think these are machined in, and I don't think there's any way I can get them off. I thought they were just clips, but apparently they're not just clips. Apparently they're fucking machine pressed in there, of which I do not have those tools. They seem alright. I'm just going to clean them up, clean them off. There's no big gouges or anything, so yeah, whatever. Yeah, buddy. There she is. Back to cleanish. Used a small drill bit, cleaned out the portholes, which were completely clogged up. Got about, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch of shit off the top of this. That looks fucking great. I've actually spent like last hour and a half just on this, cleaning up this piston, getting the gunk out of this shit. What are you gonna do? Camera won't focus. Yep, alright. So, got some new rings on there, huh? I managed to get all that fluid, leftover coolant that was down in there. Got a lot, use the old trusty brake vacuum pump, vacuum pressure pump, brake beating kit. Some works pretty good. Some cheapy Amazon shit. Actually works alright. For just an average Joe like me, I don't need to be using that thing constantly. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this wiped out, oiled down, and see if I can't slide one of these pistons all ready to go in there. Even got the bearing on it. Alright, got that sleeve on there. It actually seemed to go on a little too easy. So we'll see here. I'm gonna pop it on there. I need you guys at home to cross your fingers and toes and eyes for me. Alright, got it in there. Not gonna lie, it was my second try. But it wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. But I did lose the upper bearing on the way down as I was tapping it in. So I might have to either A, pull it back out, or B, well, A, I'm gonna try and get it on from underneath. B, we'll see if I have to pull it back out. Alright, I think I got pretty close. Let's see how close I am. I ended up not losing that bearing after all. See right there, it's that white part. So that's where we are. Alright, I'm just gonna tap it down a little bit further, and maybe I won't even tap it. Maybe I'll just see if I can get the thing on there, and the bottom piece. Yeah, maybe we'll try that. Set this crap down. Grab this dude. This my dude. Make sure I line up the right number. I am putting 2 back into 1. I'm just doing whatever the last guy did. Might as well keep it the same, right? Alright. Boom. Shalaka. Laka. Oh, I did it. I changed the piston. That's the first time I've ever done that. I've been down there and I've switched out a bearing, but I've never actually pulled the piston out, cleaned it off, changed the rings, and got one back in there. Oh man, if only I could show you. Maybe you can hear it. I'm patting myself on the back. All right, let's do piston number 1. That's the second piston. It's in over here. Oofda. Oofda. And this thing is ready for cleaning. Just gonna let the piston do all the talking here. That's, for me, it's not scratches, it's just, it's a little worn on the old front end there. Or the back end. A little bit worn on the front end too. Still got his grooves though. He's all good. I'm gonna get this, let's see what this dude looks like. Oh, lovely. That is a lovely bearing. It definitely need to be replaced. That's the top one. See what the bottom one looks like. About the same. I reckon it's about the same. Definitely need to be replaced. Wow. Something else, huh? Alright, let's get to cleaning this sucker up. Wow, this is so stuck and crammed in there. I can't even get the rings apart. I can't even spin this. It won't even spin. I can't do it with one hand, but I'm telling you, it's not moving at all. Just wanted to grab a quick video of this, kind of halfway cleaned up. Got it all dug out and it's just initially scraped off, but just wanted to show. Yeah. This one's not as bad as the first one though, so it should go quick. Yeah, buddy. Piston number 2. Nice and shiny. Sorry about the focus. Alright. Let's get some rings on this, get the sucker back in. Alright, 2 in and done. It is getting dark outside. Somebody called the cops on me, so I gotta go. I got to run. Yeah, I'm just pretty much just gonna leave everything right where it is and start off tomorrow. Not that you need to see my chair, but yep. Alright, I will return here bright and early. Alright. Next day. Got those 2 done. I guess it's time to do the other 2, huh? Alright, piston number 3. It's good and really caked in there. Piston number 2 is just brutal. It took forever to get that oil channel ring off. Yeah. This should be a fun one. Alright. I got the 3rd one back in there. Got the 4th one out. Yeah, these all pretty much look the same. Fucked. That one was, I don't know if you look back, you can see the P28, the carbon on it was actually above the P28. And it was like indented down, so God, there is at least 1/8 of an inch of carbon on that one. But yeah, these guys are all looking great. Can't wait to get this one to look just like it. A little before and after. This one's not even as bad. Not even as bad. Alright. Alright, got all 4 back in there. Bright and shiny. Rotated the crank a bunch. Seems like I'm rotating without any kind of major, let me back this guy up a bit. Any kind of hindrances. Seems to be rolling along pretty good. No major hiccups. Feels a little bit stiff, but I believe that to be exactly what the fuck I want. So next I'm gonna pull off this side stuff here. I've already got the tire loosened and everything like that, so I'm going to go ahead and take this guy off. That way I can get to the water pump and the oil pump, etc, etc. Alright, so hit this up with a little penetrating oil. Waited about 15 minutes, took a little break. Came back, wasn't coming off with the impact hammer. Had my little tool there, I love that thing. Holds it nice and still. Holds it nice and still. Well, you pull that thing off, but it wasn't coming off. After about 45 minutes, I decided to try the good old thing that I worked for my head stud. So, tapped on there, a couple taps, bing, boom, came right out. So now I can pull this guy out and get towards that oil pump and whatnot. Alright, see what kind of up in here we get. Yeah, they're all up in here. Hey, this shot is just for visual references. That is it. It's strictly for me to look at this shit. I don't know why, but I feel the need. Can't hurt. There we go. All right. Pulling this guy off. And to note that it is almost perfectly flat. But there is a little bit of a lip to it, and that little bit of a lip goes backwards. Let that gear out. I'm pulling the second disc. And this one has a slight lip to it, and that goes towards the back, domed out towards the front, or silver on the back, gold up front. That looks like a nice little fucking oil seal right there. Yeah, pull this thing off. Get it off. I don't know if you can see it, but got a tensioner, water pump, all that crap off. Just popped the oil pump off here. Would appear to be mildly dirty. Looks to be within spec. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do with this guy is toss it in there, and then work on getting this dude cleaned up a little bit, huh? Yeah. Looks like fun. I got this guy all cleaned and dried up. I know you can't see it, but now I got the oil pump. Put the gasket on there as the manual tells me to. I also put a little bit of oil in there and rotated it around a few times to make sure that it's assembly lubed. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss this guy on there and see where it gets us. Alright, so I got that new sweet, shiny as all shiny can possibly shiny be. Oh, look how shiny! Oil pump is in. Up next, I think we're going to put the main bearings in and get the bottom side all buttoned up. Got them sitting right here, ready to go in. I'm not going to do the top ones. Looks like they were replaced recently, so I'm going to be just happy with doing the bottom ones. Should be good enough. Oh boy, let's show you what's going on here. Got a little light. Just got the put this guy back on. What I'm doing is I'm going through and I was thinking about just wrenching them right up. But I wanted to make sure that these are all, there's nothing keeping them. Because when I torque them down, I want to make sure that I got the correct torque on them. So I'm walking them all in by hand up into the, until I feel no resistance. And then I'm kind of wiggling them around to make sure I get them centered just right and tighten them as I go. So that way I know they're not, you know, off to one side or another. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, so I was having trouble with this bolt and this bolt, or down here. These two would not go in, and I kept getting so close, and I didn't want to strip anything, so I kept pulling them out and retrying them. Turns out that this bolt hole and that bolt hole are about 1 inch deeper than the other ones. I didn't read that anywhere in any of my stuff. It wasn't listed in any of my manuals. I could have sworn they're all the same size. Regardless, whatever. I had to take this thing back off to find that out, which was fine because I forgot to torque down the piston end caps here. So I torqued those down, double checked them, torqued these guys at 22 and then do 52 for the Z6. Got this thing back on, got this guy torqued down to 25, which I thought was a little high. And these guys are torqued down to 6 foot-pounds, Newton. Yeah. So like I think I'm ready for the oil pan, which I don't want to do yet. I think up next I'm gonna be heading up this way. Going right there for water pump town. Alright. Oil pump is on, tensioner is on, water pump is on. Now I gotta move the engine mount. Let me zoom out here. Gotta move the engine mount so I can get the timing belt on. But other than that, I'm trucking along pretty good. Spent some time cleaning this guy out. This this kit that I got, the timing belt cover gasket is totally wrong. A lot of this I'm looking at, I'm like, I can't even figure out what some of this shit's for. Like that? What the fuck is that for? The seal? What is that? A distributor or something? I don't even know. I'll have to figure some of that out. But for right now, I'm going to get this guy off and get the timing. Alright, so got that stuff off of there fairly easily. But it was a hodgepodge of this guy sitting on there like that. And then this guy only having one bolt. So it was like 2 bolts spread out over 3 bolts spread out. You can see the distance there. So I just went outside. I've kind of been planning on doing it for a while here, but just ran out here and made myself a little 1/4 inch, or fuck, that's probably even a 1/2 inch. Yeah, that's 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch of steel. So I can finally get rid of a bunch of these and just get this guy. Oh, my power steering noise is in the way, of course. Boom, like that. So that's what that's for. So now I'm gonna get my timing belt on. So I took that other, I don't know what I did with it, that other thing I just had in my hand, and I cut this piece off of it, so it'll be just slide on to here. So that'll sit on there like that, and then I can tighten that guy down, and then have the 2 bolts from the other mount right there. Yeah, Jimmy rig. Anyways, timing belt's on. I got zip tied up here so I can put the cover on, which is gonna happen right now. Alright, so I got the lower timing belt cover on. Looks pretty good, clean, whatnot. I just threw this guy under the hot water sink, got it nice and cleaned up. It's still pretty dirty, but you know, I'm going for Eric the car guy clean, not showroom clean. So I'm gonna go ahead. I don't need to put this on yet. I can't put it on yet, but I'm just glad I got that cleaned off. So I guess the next big thing here is that guy. Aside from putting on the oil pan, which I'm going to do later, I think I can do the oil can, do the oil filter real quick maybe. Huh? Yeah, why not? Use this to see if I got that thing off there. Yes I did. And throw my new K&N filter. I took the sticker off and put it up there, because I'm a badass. Alright, new K&N oil filter going in. Alright, so I put the power steering bracket back on here because I wanted to get the mount back into the engine mount before I start fucking with the oil pan shit. So yeah, I went out and I cut this guy down. It was sticking out. Now it sits nice and flat. And I can still get a bolt through there, which will be fucking awesome. So that's pretty sweet. Got that done. So I'm gonna try and finish up getting this mount on there. All right, the engine mount is back in. All I gotta do now is get that main bolt through, and we're good. Oh, that's sketchy. All right, got that big boy bolt in there. Got it on there. I know it might not look pretty to you guys, but to me, that looks fucking awesome. Because I've been struggling with this thing for quite a while. What's that? 1 engine mount, 2 engine mounts. This is the Z6. Obviously, this is like a D15A6 because it's an EX ED3. So, you know, that's not going to work. But I wasn't about to make like a 1/2 inch to determine whether or not I was going to be able to turn my fucking steering wheel in a car or in a parking lot. So there was no way I was not going to have power steering. It just, nope, not gonna happen. Just like I would never fucking have an automatic car. Same damn thing. Not me. Not gonna happen. No freaking way. Got a lot of these I can just get rid of. Vehicle speed sensor for automatic. I don't need that. I don't need that shit, but I'm not gonna get rid of it because I still need to drive the car until I bother to do my central wire harness here, which very much needs to be done, as you can see throughout. There's a plethora of shit wires. Yeah, alright. So I am going to button up the bottom. Now that I have the pistons are done, the bearings are done. I got everything's yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to do some mental check work here. I think I'm ready for the head. I want to get the oil pan on, finish off the bottom for tonight, and then get set up to work on that guy tomorrow. Because I did 9 hours the first day, 11 hours yesterday. I don't know what time it is now. Let me see my computer here. It's not telling me. Let's see how many hours have I been down here today. I came down at 9. It is now, let's say 9:30. Say 6:30. So there you go. Another 9-hour day so far. So I still got that guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and button this dude up and make a last-minute video. Hopefully I'll be all done with this shit. Alright, so I did.
However, some of the most
I got the oil pan gasket. I just took a Q-tip, very lightly put some on here, just enough to kind of tack it in place until I can get it onto the actual car. So that's what I'm gonna do. Sorry, I'm competing with a commercial. Oh yeah, nice and clean. As clean as I'm going to want to let it. Oh, I'm underneath the car. It is now like 7:30 and I'm getting tired again, but I want to finish up this bottom end. I'm not doing nothing until I get this gear back on, alternator, everything. So that's what I'm going to be doing, but I just want to take one last quick peek. How nice and clean and pretty this here looks. I reckon. Done did a good job. Alright, time to get this pan on. Yeah, buddy. Oil tank back on there. Oil tank back on there. Yeah, all torqued down. Went up like 3 or 4 times over the sequence. Oh, what a nightmare. Nightmare. Alright, so I think the only thing I have left down here, now the oil pan's back on. I gotta get the crankshaft back on. And get the alternator set up. And, yeah. Alright. That's it. I got my alternator belt back on. I got my crankshaft bolt back in. Pulley's back on. I'm 99% sure this is completely done down below. So I guess that leaves me with tomorrow. Starting off with doing a valve job. I have a VTEC gasket set somewhere. I can't find it. I'm gonna find that sucker and rebuild that thing. At least clean it out or whatnot. So yeah, tomorrow got the head. Gonna get that on there. That should be pretty damn close. Do a valve job all day tomorrow. So as for right now, it's 8 o'clock. Yeah, I did my 11 hours today. So getting the fuck out of Dodge. Gonna clean up, go to bed. Well, go take a shower. My hands have actually stayed clean. I've been washing them like every 15 minutes today. So they're actually not bad. Anyways, alright, that's the end of this video. Until tomorrow, thanks for watching this long ass shit.